Everybody, welcome to Eye of Soul Radio. I am Psychic Medium Jaime with my co-pilot,
LaShawn, the Luminous Mystic.
Yay! I'm so digging that name. I am typing that out everywhere I go, folks. Everywhere I go. Welcome to a show tonight of readings. I was going to do the wheel, but I don't know where the hell we would have fit that on this table with two of us.
Yeah, no, probably wouldn't have worked.
That wouldn't have worked so well. I mean, we're real cozy now, folks. And you know what? We've got a lot of new people joining, which I just noticed with some names flashing up here. So welcome, you guys. I am a psychic medium. I'm also a Reiki master. Work in all sorts of realms, if you will, with the spirit world. And something I wanted to approach before we start, as everyone's getting on and saying hello, is the difference between a psychic and medium. So let me first put out the ground rules for today. This is an hour show, so we're only doing readings for an hour. I do feel that here coming up soon is going to be another Facebook Live of just straight up readings, you guys, because it's time. So we'll organize that as well. So if you want a reading, all you have to do is put in the check box. You, neighbor. Yeah, Spirit Walker Nicole's not here to make fun of me today. So put in the chat box that you would like. If you have a specific topic you would like some guidance or direction on, you can put that in there. And then Jacob, our fabulous producer, puts that up in our chat box. So it's going in random order. Okay, it's just whatever spirit's drawn to. LaShawn and I are watching our chat box with Jacob. We're going to be pulling people's names both off of Transformation Talk Radio's page and Shades of Spirit LLC. And we've got numerous cards out here. We've got a lot of past people that have been hanging out with me all day because they knew we were doing this. But we need permission to read you. So if you're tuning in and you don't ask, you're not going to get one because that's the infringement on free will. Okay. With that being said, I had a reading today, and at the end she asked, and I had read her in 2018, right? So this was quite a bit ago. And she asked if she could ask about her grandmother who had passed, that I had brought her through. And I was already getting grandma to come through and writing down notes about grandma. And she said that her cousin had a psychic reading and brought grandma in and was very upset, and that her sister, my client's sister, was disturbed at the fact that something might be dark with grandma. Something's wrong with grandma. Why can't she see the light? What's going on? Why is she black, or why is she in black? And what's wrong with her legs, right? But no follow-up was offered. It was just left at that. So a family now, for however long this reading happened, have been upset and disturbed at the fact that there are no answers. That was just left of the facts given, and that was all. And they moved on to the next thing. I know, right? I mean, we will, Spirit Walker Nicole would like a one from the Luminous Mystic, please.
I can't give it to you later, girl.
Yeah, we're going to be together all night. But the one thing that I made sure my client knew, which she did, she came back for reading, so that's always positive, right? Is that we never leave someone in the clenches of like, what's happened to my loved one,
right?
And then I explain the difference between a psychic and a medium. And I know you guys heard this on a show on Spirit, but we got to go through it because people are being left in the lurches, and they are unnerved. And the thing is that our loved ones are still there. They're on the other side. They might be in different realms. So the first thing I asked her was, did she give any validating information as to what your grandmother looked like, personality, maybe some memories, maybe what the home she looked like in? And she said no. And I said, you're the true psychic. Now, really in tune psychics can give mediumship readings. They can be in tune with that energy. But when you're just left in the lurches of, she was wearing black, she was surrounded by black, she couldn't walk because of her legs, holy shit.
And
right?
just left it at that, huh?
Left it at that, and has
No.
left this family sort of, and rest easy. Like,
Yeah.
how can we help her? So I want you to give us the definition of a medium and a psychic, and I'll go into a little bit of that. You guys, your names are coming up, so we've got that going on as well. We'll probably, I think, Jacob, we'll only take one break at the 30. That works for you. That way we can get some
Oh, we're
readings
gonna
in
keep it
as
going
well.
tonight, huh?
We're going to keep it going. You and I are good at that, so we're
Yeah,
going to keep it going.
that's true.
So let's give them a definition, because there are a lot of people who are watching who have seen psychics, who have seen mediums, who has seen a psychic medium, an intuitive medium. There's how many people do you want? Call it what it is. You're
Right.
either a psychic, you've got your clairs in check, you are completely in alignment with all of those senses and being able to
Mhm.
receive the information.
Right.
You are talking to the dead, which is that you are a medium, or you're able to do both very well.
Right.
So
Right.
listen to the definitions. And if you've ever had a reading in your life where you're left a little unrest as well, you're going to understand why and who you should be talking to. The
Right.
bird is talking to no one, which probably means there's a spirit in the kitchen. So it's fine. Just ignore Buddy tonight,
We
guys.
love that bird, I tell you.
All right.
So, okay, so for the definition of a medium, basically what a medium is, it's a person who can talk to the spirit world. This is a person who can speak to your loved ones that are on the other side, okay? And in most cases, they can hear them, they can see them, they can give pretty much really good descriptions. As you were kind of explaining, is they can usually give a description of what they look like, what they're wearing in some cases. Yeah, and we also connect to our spirit guides to reach our loved ones as well. With that, our guides, the angels, also communicate with us in connection with loved ones. That is my definition of what a medium is.
Yep. Not everybody can be a medium.
Yeah.
We just don't have that ability, but everybody's a psychic.
Yeah.
So go over the psychic part of it.
Okay. So let me real quick. The medium, you know what I think about the mediumship aspect of it? It's like a healing session as well for the people, because they're always looking for answers to their loved ones and stuff. So it's like a healing session. I love that aspect of it.
Yep.
Okay. So a psychic / intuitive.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, for me, I like to be called an intuitive. There's nothing wrong with the psychic, but I just like the way. I like the intuitive, but they actually work hand in hand together. They're one of the same. It's just a matter of the choice. For
Hand
the most
in
part.
hand.
I know.
Oh,
hand in
psychic,
hand.
intuitive. Woo!
So for intuitive, basically what it is the voice of the divine, which means your angels, your guides, God, whoever your higher ups that you speak to are able to communicate. And the psychic is on a soul to soul level.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
It does, and the thing is that when you tune in, so I love Shauna Nicole says, it's funny how every medium is different. Lots of mediums say that everyone has the ability to connect. We
Not to
do.
loved
We
ones.
all have the
Yeah.
ability to connect.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this medium, so let me tell about this and then LaShawn can go on.
Yeah.
This particular psychic who saw this lady's cousin, my client's cousin, I had to break down the reading for her based off of speaking directly with grandma. Not the impressions I was getting.
Right.
So she was seeing her through her third eye, right? That's a clairvoyance. That's a psychic ability. That's a clair. Probably getting information downloaded to her claircognizance. Maybe she was hearing grandma talking about being in the dark. Okay. Right. So clairaudience. Those are your psychic abilities, which do play into mediumship.
Yes.
I use all of them when I'm talking to the past loved ones, but there was nothing added to that session. I went in, and the first questions I asked before I went into grandma's energy and gave more of that reading was, did your grandmother have issues with her legs? And she said, actually, she had varicose veins that were really bad, poor circulation.
Yeah.
Okay, number one, that psychic picked up on that feeling. Right. And got the mental picture of something going on with her legs.
Right.
Okay, that's a psychic ability, both your feeling and then seeing the picture part of it.
Right, which is actually the feeling aspect can be a part of being empathic as well. So, and that's one of my main gifts is being able to feel the emotional, physical, and mental
Yep.
stability of a person who's dead or alive. That's one of my main gifts. But with the psychic slash intuitive, what they do is basically bring clarity to your life questions. You know, what is my life path? What am I on that path? May I have answers to my relationship, love, finances? They're able to see the things, usually past, present, and future, I would say.
And they usually use modalities.
And modalities, yeah.
Tarot cards, oracle cards, pendulums,
yep.
anything that they can use as a divining source, right?
Yep.
I'm not trying to put any psychics down, because in our mediumship classes, I have intuitives, I have psychics, I have mediumship students. I don't have 100% mediumship students, right?
Right.
I have a student that only wanted to be an intuitive coach and has turned into a mediumship student through and through. Connects with the past loved ones, is able to get the validation. So the next step I asked was, okay, the blackness. Now remember when we talked, if your grandmother's working in those lower vibrational energies to help lift them up and to see the light.
Yeah.
And the psychic is telling you that she's wearing black and she can't see the light around her and she's not connecting with her loved ones. She's actually seeing through grandmother's eyes. Again, the clairvoyance, right? The clear seeing. And the work that she's doing in order to bring souls that have passed in lower vibrational spaces, drug and alcohol overdoses, suicide, sudden deaths, traumatic murders, those type of victims that just feel lost or unworthy or shame, and they're still in that kind of energy field when they pass. That's where grandma's coming in. So the psychic wasn't wrong.
Right.
And I told my client that she definitely was not wrong, right? I'll give credit where it's due, but to leave someone hanging in those trenches of like, oh my God, instead of being able to connect that way, we have to know where our gifts really lie and how we can help our clients. And those people left that reading, told their family, and it spread. Like if you ever work like service industry,
right.
You guys know, you get one bad complaint.
Yep.
They go and tell 5 people, right?
That's true.
And those 5 people are like, oh my God, well, I heard from so-and-so. And so now they've told 5 more people.
Right.
And that starts to spread. Well, that's exactly what started to spread in this family. So I was able to give them some clarity of what I interpreted, right? This is my perception. This is LaShawn's perception.
Right.
Again, right? Everyone could probably, we ask you guys to connect with your loved ones through dream states. You're using, astral traveling to connect. You can ask them to come in and give you signs. That is visual, right? For a lot of you, it is using your clairs, your senses to tune into that loved one and to be able to kind of see the messages or feel the messages.
Right.
But to have the direct conversation, I have to tell you guys, I don't even do that with my own family.
Right.
I cannot talk normally to my family unless they come in for a reading, and it's because they're helping assist me with what I need to see for the reading, and they're out. I need to go to a medium if I want a message for my grandmother.
Right.
So that's kind of where we're at on that part. So it's not to poo-poo whether you're just a psychic or no. We can have all of that.
Right.
But just remember that when you're going to someone, make sure you're doing it through referrals, read their recommendations, look at their websites, really get into that energy and make sure that your gut tells you it feels right or it doesn't.
Right. And I love everything that you're talking about, because when I was coming into my gifts, I wasn't sure where I landed. And, all you guys who know me from all our lives and stuff, I'm like, mediumship is not my zhish. Zhish. Yes, Spirit Walker Nicole, I said it. Zhish.
She's not here.
Yeah, I know.
Tell us
right?
no. I love this. Well, I don't love that you're not here.
Right.
You were supposed to be here and you couldn't make it, but
it's not my zhish. However, I do have that ability that's coming in more and more. It's because I'm working on it. But, if it's something that I'm not sure about, I don't speak on it. Period, bottom line, point blank. If you're not sure, then don't speak on it. And I absolutely hate the fact that people get left hanging. There's nothing worse than that happening. I wish I can see them like you do and be able to come up with have the messages as quickly as you do. I take a little bit longer, but let me tell you.
Her message are deep.
Yes, when they come through, baby, it is on. But I know not to speak unless I'm 1,000% that that's the case, because I don't like that feeling. I don't like it if it's done to me.
I don't even know whose side Jacob, our producer's on, because he's typing in here. Nicole says, please spell that. Zhush.
I'm on nobody's side. I'm the mediator here, okay?
Thank you very much, sir. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, is it Juush or Zashhhh? I love it.
Whatever.
I would love to say aloha to Trina. We have a viewer from Hawaii. And Trina, if you're following us, we went to Maui and did some of the labyrinths over there just a few weeks ago, and cannot wait to actually get to the Big Island. So I would love if you know some spiritual places that we should look into when we go to the Big Island. We went to Kauai a year. We're looking at going back to the Big Island, some connections. Definitely please message us because we would love that. Plus Spirit Walker Nicole is half Hawaiian as well. She actually, which is really funny because you said aloha, and we're having a lot of energy that's both high and low going on right now with us. And she got that tattooed, aloha.
Aloha, she did.
Yeah, so there's a connection there. I needed to point that part out. So aloha to you as well.
Aloha.
Let's start some readings. So what you can do is don't click us off because that could be a bad
I'm
thing.
not gonna touch a thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Nicole Graham first.
Okay.
So we're gonna start your guys' readings, a reading on your love life. So first and foremost, what I'm hearing for you, Nicole, aloha, aloha, aloha. I love it. Yay. For you, Nicole Graham, I keep hearing that the healing needs to happen within first, right? To be able to connect on that deep level. It is about connecting. It's about purging a little bit of the emotions as well. I would love it if, I don't care if you're on Transformation Talks page or Shades of Spirit page, if you guys can validate some of what's going on. I do go back, and I know LaShawn does as well. Spirit Walker Nicole, you're on the other side of it tonight. So if you're seeing something and they're responding and you have something to add, please do. We're going to have her work remotely, if you will. But it's about that inner work first. And I go through my decks that I have here, and I'm actually going to start with an angel therapy and then peace within for you. Look, they don't all want to come out. It's magic, guys. It's magic. I should not be a magician.
Which deck is that?
This is the angel therapy deck. Literally
pretty
stuck in there. I love this deck. This is for you in regards to your love life. It starts with you, Nicole. It starts with you. Any of us. It starts with us first, and then we can work our way through that energy. And it's self-forgiveness for you. And it's self-empowerment for you. So I am seeing, as I'm picking out these with a pen, ridiculous, that remember, you guys, when we do reading days, we have a little bit of dead air time. So I apologize for you on podcasts that are listening to our crazy town. So for Nicole, your spirit team comes through and says, it's time for you to be at peace with yourself. It's time for you to start closing some of these doors. It's time to change the patterns that are going on in your life. And I feel like it's patterns from other generations as well. So I don't feel like you're the only one that has had things go on in your love life. I feel that there is some traumatic healing that needs to be, worked through. I definitely recommend energy work, and not just because we're Reiki masters on this side of the table, but because energy work is really beneficial in helping us move that energy through. I'm having a stuck feeling between my stomach, so my solar plexus, and my thymus, so almost that throat chakra. You're speaking what you want. It's just not aligning for you. So if you can validate that as well, that would be great. And I feel this ball up in between my chest, and it just sits. It's just sitting in these spots. And it's because it's time for us to move forward. It's time for us to bring that energy that you have, that energy vibration up that you've been working on. So I feel like this is a time that you've been working on that as well in order to attract the right energy vibration to you. So out of the angel therapy deck, the card that your angels, your team wants you, your spirit team, to connect with right now in regards to relationships for you, romantic relationships, is be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. And this is the card for you. It's just a beautiful card. The green is healing energy, so you can call in Archangel Raphael to help you work through that energy of any past pain, of any past relationships that, that allowed you to kind of diminish your light, if you will, and be able to start forgiving yourself and realizing that you're just as much human as the next person. And it's time to start writing that stuff out. And I'm going to pull a card out of the peace card for you, Nicole, because it's all about connecting with that peace part of it. Once you do some of this work, this is going to happen for you quickly. Please don't shoot the messenger. But I'm honestly, I'm seeing late fall into like New Year's being a time that you'll be celebrating this new life, if you will, because when we bring someone in on a relationship standpoint, it is a new life, a new juncture for us. And with that being said, it is that time where you're going to be able to step back and be like, I did the work. I'm able to connect. And the fact that you're going to share it with them come the holidays, right? And to be able to do that, kiss under the mistletoe, and like these are the fun, exciting things that I'm seeing for you. And to have that person adventure, adventure, adventure. So I don't know if you're not adventurous. I know we haven't been able to be adventurous for the past year and a half, but finding someone that pushes you to go beyond the limits that we have within ourselves. It's the relationship is coming. I want to say it's coming. It will happen sooner than later. We are really, if you think about it, we are almost in June. Our year is almost half over. So it's taking the summer to really slow down, concentrate on yourself. What do you need for yourself for the healing aspect of it? Come fall, there's going to be more opportunities to kind of get up and get out. I don't know how your dating is going, but I have an older grandmother type energy coming through. Could be 2 generations back. They're showing me 2. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you online date, but I want this to be more, it's kind of hard nowadays, more authentic is what they're saying. They're definitely more old school on that relationship part of it as well. You need to go through the transformation is the card that I just pulled for yourself. There we go. Beautiful card. Allowing yourself to have the twists and turns within the beauty of yourself and be able to branch out into all those beautiful colors. And as you start to transform and raise your vibration, that's when you're going to attract that person. And there are still things as you could meet someone in a grocery store, guys. I don't know if you're from San Diego, but I know that Pacific Beach has one particular Vaughn Safeway that is the singles, and the other one is the people that are married. Okay.
Oh.
But there are like, there is a thing where you could reach in that fate where you're both grabbing that tilapia together in the frozen food section and you look up. It's more of this natural feeling. It's going to be relaxing as well for you. Don't push it because it's not the time. It's time for that self-transformation, and it's time for you to really tune into that willingness to forgive and move forward. But I am seeing October, they keep showing me 10 and they keep spelling out OCT, seems to be a time for you to be able to connect on that level and to be able to move into that vibration with someone that is equally energetically connected to you. So no longer are you bringing your vibration down for them. They're finally going to bring their vibration up to meet you. And it's damn well time that this happens is what I'm hearing.
Wow.
And I will leave you with that.
That's amazing.
Who do you have?
I was going to do Cassie Nunes.
Perfect. And I got Kimberly Lucas. I will be working on you. Move or stay. Move or stay. Tilapia, that's a fish. Spirit Walker Nicole. You don't eat fish.
Oh, wait a minute. You're kidding. She don't know what tilapia is.
Just put, well, no, she put tilapia, question mark, and 2 fish. You're very welcome, Nicole. Thank you so much for joining us as well. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and spending the evening with us as well. So Kimberly Lucas, again, for those of you, we're refreshing. Yes, we are. I am Psychic Medium Jaime.
And I am LaShawn, the Luminous Mystic.
I hope she's going to get that out the first time out, guys. Spirit Walker Nicole is behind the scenes, so you're going to see her chiming in with smart-ass remarks along with some guidance for you as well. So if you're getting something for them, please let them know who you're calling out, Spirit Walker Nicole, and tap into that and move that energy as well for them. But we're doing readings tonight, and we're really connecting with anything and everything. So you got to let us know though. So Jacob is working frantically. I think his fingers are going to hurt by the end, typing in your names. If you want a generic reading, just type in your name. If you have a specific idea in mind, like Nicole Graham did with her love life, then let us know as well. And we'll tune into that energy and we'll bring forth whatever information we have for you. We're only going to take one break at the half an hour. So more than likely, this goes fast. You'll do this reading. We'll take a break and then we're going to bang out as many readings as we can.
Are we at the 30-minute time?
It's already 5:26.
Are you kidding me?
No, so speak fast.
Oh my God. Okay.
Radio, baby, radio.
My bad. Okay, Cassie. You know what? Here's the thing. I immediately got extremely lightheaded, almost to the point where I felt like I could pass out. Not saying that you're passing out or anything like that, but this is the way that I am feeling, which also lets me know that you are a go-getter. That you probably move around a lot. And when I say that, I'm talking just in your everyday life, okay? What I am, first off, let me let me do this. Let me show you the card. The card that I pulled for you is, and I'm like really jittery. The card that I pulled for you is the Tiger/Fire card. I see it. Can they see that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they can't
Yeah,
see
because
the
I'm
chat
like,
box.
yeah, I'm like, what? I don't know what's
Well,
happening
it's just
here.
her first live radio with me, so she's different here.
Okay, so with it, that's the card that I pulled for you, and on here, what it says is, I choose to be unstoppable, which makes complete utter sense. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Okay, so here's the thing. With tigers, they need alone time. Okay, we need some, and maybe I should stop talking about it in that sense. Okay, girl, here we go, Cassie. You need alone time, okay? Because what happens is when we slow down and take time to be with ourselves, to get our thoughts together, even to detox ourselves, we regenerate, okay, in a sense of energy wise, all right? And it allows us to be able to keep pushing forward. I just feel like you are constantly on the go and you need a little solitude. Okay, your determination is amazing. I can feel that, and that's a great is an attribute to have.
Mhm.
Is that the right
Yeah,
word?
yeah.
Okay, it's a great attribute to have, but you just need to slow down a little bit. What does she say? Okay. Yes. Okay, great. I'm glad that that's resonating with you. So, what I decided to do was to pull another card for you, which is the Dana card. And she is the high priestess. And what she says is, you have the divine knowledge that you can help others through spiritual teachings, which was, oh, okay. My bad.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's an awesome card for her to have.
Which one? Both of them?
The
The
high
Dana,
priestess.
the high
the-
priestess card.
yes.
Do you know Dana? I mean, not Dana.
Yes, I know her personally. I talk to
okay.
her every day.
Okay.
But no, I'm very familiar with that card. Yep.
Okay, so it says you have the divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teachings, and that you have the wisdom that extends back into the far reaches of ancient times. Okay, meaning you've had this for quite some time. You brought this knowledge forward into your present incarnation to be a way shower so that others may benefit from your experiences. Don't delay in expressing this wisdom. Dana, who is a high priestess, which is an amazing card to pull in the tarot deck as well. Very well respected, as you are well respected, not just as a mom, but as a friend, as a sister, the whole 9 yards. You're very well respected. You just need to go ahead and spread that wisdom and your knowledge and share it with the world. Period, bottom line, point blank. I'm going to leave you with that. You're good.
You are. I love it. Okay, you guys, we are doing readings today. We do have to, as it is radio, take a quick intermission. Don't leave. I don't want to see us go from 24 to 2 because you had to listen to people talk for 3 minutes. If you want readings, you've got to let us know. We've got a bunch to choose from. Again, they're going in no particular order. Jacob's doing his best, keeping up on 2 different Facebook pages tonight. We're pulling people's names out. We're giving readings. We're going to go from 5:30 to 6 straight readings. It's going to be rapid fire readings. Ask your questions. We need to take a break, you guys. We'll be right back after this break. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. We are now playing Who's Older. If you want,
you're the oldest, aren't I?
I know, yeah. I was gonna say, if you want a reading, don't guess, because I'm gonna say that most of you are thinking it's me, and that's rude. And I try to use oil of Olay. We're trying to look at the names, right? And I think it's an I, and she's going L, but she's got the glasses on. It's just interesting how we're going here. Welcome back to Eye of Soul Radio. I am psychic medium Jamie,
and I'm LaShawn, the luminous mystic.
We're having a blast. I think we need to do another one of these next month.
I'm down. I'm always down.
We do it together.
Yes.
Spirit Walker Nicole's working on the back end for us today.
Yes.
That sounds weird, so we're not going to say that again, but I think that's a real saying. And plus, you got to wear a headset. I mean, how cool do you feel?
I'm excited, and I'm even more excited because I just realized that they're bedazzled. Like what?
It's because it's blue and mine's green. So I'm always healing, and she is always connected with Archangel Michael.
Michael,
See?
yes.
Yep. So you've got the powerhouse headset right there.
Great defender.
All right, you guys. So we are doing readings. You got to put your name in. You got to let us know you want the reading. Jacob is actually pulling your guys' names. So we want to thank him because as my moderators, LaShawn, Spirit Walker Nicole, Lisa LePage, if you're watching, those people that help us moderate when we do lives and readings, it's a pain in the butt because you start to feel stressed that you're not getting to everybody. And he's putting your names in the box, the chat box, and it's all random.
Yeah.
But don't worry, because we're going to do a Facebook Live here coming up in the next couple of weeks, if not sooner, of just readings for you guys. I know it's time. We haven't done one like that in a while. It's coming. But for right now, you're on Eye of Soul Radio, on Transformation Talk Radio, somewhere where I am just feeling more and more at home and love the energy that we have here. With that being said, I'm going to jump right into Kimberly Lucas about moving. I've got Peggy Bingham. Who do you have going on here?
I have Alexis Bates.
Perfect. And we're not taking another break. Okay. So we are going to just fly through the next half an hour doing readings. These are just snippets, right? If you want more, you're going to be able to book with us and we'll tell you how at the end of the show. And also Cassie Nunez, you're reading, you'd like a Reiki session. You can book that with either myself or maybe the one that you were talking to, Miss LaShawn. Okay. So she'll tell you how to book that as well. Got to give yourself some credit from now on. And Trina Jake, our new Hawaiian friend, Spirit Walker Nicole is actually working on a message for you. And then I'm going to piggyback on that as well. So you are in the mix. I love it when you guys can connect on that level, especially when it comes down to ancestral. And we were just there to be able to get that. So you are up as well. So let's go. All right. Kimberly Lucas, moving or staying? So the first thing I did was I got a new piece of paper out, and the first word they had me write out was moving. You guys, I do automatic writing on a regular basis. And I actually checked back in with my team, like, is that right? What's going on here? Moving. Okay. But this is what they said. Change is good. It is time to start fresh. What's holding you back? So I want you to think inward. I don't feel like you really want to move, but I feel like you also know that change could be good for you guys. We love feedback. So please put it in the chat boxes. And if I don't get it to tonight, I will tune in tomorrow and I will kind of go through what you're saying as well. It also says, what is the issue? Why is there an issue? Right? Change is good. I do feel, Kimberly, that you have a family. Now, you guys remember, I might have read you before or seen you on Facebook Lives, but I do so many readings in these type of events that I don't remember, but I feel like there is a family tied to you as well. And then they wrote move and a happy face. But I also feel like, are you moving or are you looking at moving somewhere where there might be closer to family members, either on your spouse's side or yours? Because I am feeling like when you finally pick up and do this, you're going to be doing it for all the right reasons, and that it's going to be closer to someone or a very close friend as well. I feel like you're kind of in more of a rural but not rural area. So they kind of take me out to like the outskirts of Temecula, Menifee, Murrieta, like those type of areas where it's rural, but it's building up. And it's about the land. It's about that connection. There's that uneasiness with you in you as well, and other aspects, not just the moving part of it. And this pandemic, if you will, has really taken a lot out of you energetically, to where you have these memories within this space, within this home. I know when the first time that I left a home that I brought my firstborn to was very difficult for me, because that was your first child. That was the one that you brought home. That was where I had the Winnie the Pooh mural painting from my best friend. And yet it needed to be time to move on. And they're kind of showing like the ties that bond can be carried within. And that's exactly what your spirit team is telling me. The ties that bond you to locations or people can be within, and you can take them anywhere. And to remember that. But it's time for some new energy, some fresh energy to come through for you. And it's time for that moving forward. And it would be a forward step. And until you feel like it's a forward step, do not go with it. So use your gut and follow your intuition is what they're saying. So it might mean that you're going to be there a little bit longer. I know you asked for a time frame. Guess what? Free will plays into this one. Sometimes I don't get time frames for you guys, because I feel like it's one of those things where when it does happen, it's going to happen fast. So make sure you are in an energetic space as a group before you go. Otherwise, some of that residual energy is going to be hung up with you in the new space, and it's all about fresh starts. That's what I'm hearing for you guys. And I say you guys because you guys are all together in this decision. And there's multiple people, which also cause multiple energy hangups, if you will, or hooks, because maybe your husband wants to go if you're married, or wife. Yeah, I don't remember. So there you go. But at that point, maybe you're not quite ready, or maybe you're worried about the kids. And so that trickles down energetically into a whole group, when in reality, you've got to feel it within for you and make sure that it resonates within the group to be able to move forward, which can be a little bit more difficult. So I hope I'm giving you something to go off of right now, or at least validate some feelings you're having as well. And I will leave you with that.
Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
All right, Alexis. Alexis Bates, this is for you. So here's the thing. My throat.
You keep clearing it.
I know it's weird because I'm also a Reiki master. I'm a shaman. I do a whole lot of stuff. But when my throat is feeling the way that it's feeling, which is actually it's very dry, and it's almost like it's closing in, which means that for
You're doing, sorry, Alexis Bates?
Yes, Alexis Bates.
Yep. Okay, so just making sure she knows you're there. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I forgot that Spirit Walker Nicole's pinning people. So you continue. Please continue.
Okay.
I'm working
So
on
what
Peggy.
that means for me is that you're possibly not speaking your truth in one way or another. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean that you're like you have to be spewing out all kind of mean words and or to your family or to your people or anything like that. It's just that there's some things that you need to say that you have not had the opportunity to say. And actually, I'm getting even hoarse right now just talking about it. It's crazy. But okay, sorry.
Awkward dead air. Awkward dead air.
I'm listening at the same time.
Yep.
That's what it is. Okay. But at the same time, I feel like you don't have that. So it's like a half and half thing. And it's like when you're on, you're on. And when you're off, you're freaking off, girl. Okay. But here's the thing. My heart rate went up, and that's when I looked at my watch, because I'm like, why is this even happening? The lightheadedness is going in. I always talk about the physical aspect of it first, because that's what gets me going with my readings. That's number one. And what I wrote down for you and have an asterisk, meaning it's very important, this is what is highlighted, is that you need to face risk and take a leap and just do it. But what I also asked, I'm Jamie, I was like, Jamie, do you know her? She's gifted. Do you know that you're gifted?
That name looks familiar, but again, we do so many of these so
Right.
fast that like Kimberly's like spot on as usual. I'm like, great, because I do recognize your name. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the validation, though.
Yes.
But I think that she has tuned in before. So
okay, that's okay. So what I'm picking up is that you're gifted. You're very intuitive, and we just spoke about intuitiveness at the top of the show. So I feel that you are very intuitive, but you yet question it. And I'm asking you not to question that if that is what you're doing. The best thing we can do is listen, and especially because to me, with the intuitiveness comes with the gut feeling, and you never can go wrong with that unless your ego kind of steps in the way. And I believe that that's probably what's also happening with you, as well as with that throat chakra as well, could be. Okay. Let me talk about this card real quick. Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of the mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. I think you're gonna have a breakthrough, though. And that's
I don't think she's coming into that next transitional phase for her.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's you're gonna have a break. I guess I should stop saying it like that.
Just own it. You're
Own
gonna
it.
have a breakthrough.
That's what I said. Just do it. That's what I said at the beginning. Is to just do it. Your strength is there. Your agility is there. Just go for it. It's okay. Take that leap. I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm gonna leave it there.
Perfect. I love it. Remember, it's rapid fire. I know you're like dying to want to say more, but I'm thinking maybe we do another live on just Facebook, Shades of Spirit LLC, on Monday before we head out to do our evening thing. Maybe you come in the late afternoon, and you and I can start doing some readings for people, because there's a lot of people with a lot of heavy questions going on as well that I'd like to get to, but we can't do it all in 20 minutes. So you guys stay tuned. I think we're going to do, LaShawn and I, a Facebook Live on Monday, like later afternoon, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Spirit Walker Nicole can come in and do some readings. But then we got to head out after that to a family in need of our expertise, if you will. So if we don't get to you today, I will post that when we are done. We'll be doing a Facebook Live event on Monday. Write that down on your mental calendar.
Monday. Okay.
All right. So know that that's there. Now, Trina Jake. Okay. This is coming from Spirit Walker Nicole. So I'm going to read this because she just sent this to me, as you guys can see. Well, you can't see the writing. There really is writing. As you can see, no writing. She did actually write this out. I'm going to read it to you and add to it. And then Peggy, I've got a card for you. Who are you doing as after that?
I have Charlotte Watson.
Perfect. Okay. Trina, it is time to breathe out all that isn't serving you anymore. Seriously, stop holding everything in and breathe it out. Archangel Raphael steps in for you and surrounds you in his wings. He is always with you. Just call on him. Establish your true priorities and let go of the stuff that isn't important to you or your family. Also do something fun. Lighten your mood and your surroundings and do something that makes you feel like a rock star. Spirit Walker Nicole tunes into the angels. She tunes into your spirit guides, and the messages that come through are usually what we need to hear right now. I'm also hearing that there are some loved ones, not some, but there's somebody maybe you're concerned about in the family circle that you have on health-wise. Let us know as we go along. Again, we're going to be doing this again on Monday, so we can get more into this. I am feeling more lung or chest area, chest pain. That could very well be.
I don't know. I'm trying to tune in to figure this one out.
Yep, it's
but that's what I wrote down was chest pain.
Energy in here with a loved one, maybe somebody that you've been caring for or concerned about. And that I also get it kind of through here where it just feels like it's just heavy right now. And it's time to do what she's saying, because it raises your vibration and raises the vibration of others. You're always the light of others is what I keep hearing. You're always the light of others. She's detoxing, almost died, currently working on letting go. Okay. Yeah. So and did you have problems breathing? Maybe this is directly tied to you. What's really cool that it's cool that you're having problems breathing,
right?
But that I'm connecting with your higher self in that respect and finding that light within and being able to shine that light through. It's you. Okay. I don't normally connect with someone's higher self. This is something that's very rare to do. Raphael is about healing. So no wonder he's coming through for you through Spirit Walker Nicole and her message as well for you. It's taking time for you, and it's start doing things when you feel up to it that you're connected to. You're working through it systematically. So I'm actually showing them like checking boxes all the way down and out, which you said detoxing. So that's going through the roots of your feet into the earth. Also, it's talking about detoxing your liver. Got it. Our liver can rejuvenate, just as our soul rejuvenates time and time again, is what they're saying. Call in your healers, yes. Right? Not just Archangel Raphael, but you have healers on your own spiritual team. Every night, have them come through and work in that section. I'm going to say that it's been a rough road, as obviously you know, you've almost passed, but you've also seen the light. And to continue on that journey up, your direct connection with the angels is getting stronger as well. And that things are going to slowly continue moving you up in that direction as long as you start raising your vibration and owning this new found sense of life, if you will. And I'm going to leave you with that right now. 6 months to get off blood thinners, but you're working on it. You're doing it. Okay, you are doing it. So Spirit Walker Nicole, you can message her directly if you have anything else. I need to get to Peggy so we can get to some more readings. Again, you guys will be doing a Facebook Live on Shades of Spirit on Monday afternoon. I don't know, 4:30-ish for an hour and a half. Why not? Yeah. That way Spirit Walker Nicole can come and do some readings. Peggy, I got the meditate and contemplate out of the Moonology book. They were very clear that with the lunar eclipse happening on June 26th, which is next week, that this is a time for you to be able to meditate and to contemplate. Use your feelings to guide your way, not logic. So I know you're a smart cookie. I know who you are. They want you to move out of logic and they want you to move into emotion right now. There's some things that are kind of holding you back from some transitions that they're talking about. But to know that those situations behind you have been healed. So if you're second guessing any part of that healing process, you're on the right path. You're ready to move forward. It's time to continue moving into the divine, that spiritual connection for you. Okay. And allow yourself to be open. Like, I feel like you're actually going through this weird transition that we all go through when spirit's really coming in hot and heavy. I know you're connected to loved ones, the spirit, but let's move you further into this endeavor, if you will. This is also talking about Pisces. So Pisces are water signs. So get around water, be more near water, stick your feet in water, go to a lake, I feel is more than an ocean, if that makes sense to you. And to be able to do some of this cleansing work as well. That's a big part for you. And to find the romance within yourself. That's interesting. So I'm going to go with that. Find the romance within yourself. Whew, and
that's a big one.
That's a big one.
It is.
Because you are in a transitional phase. So if you're feeling like you're in a transitional phase, you are absolutely correct. That is what's happening for you, is that you are in that spot right now of transition. And I'm going to leave you with that, because it's all going to work out for you because you're listening. It's just really use the full moon coming up at the lunar eclipse to magnify what this next step is for you. Like, gain the clarity, send it out to the universe, and let it work for you like you always do. Peggy says, yes, yes. Woo! I love it.
All right. My turn again?
Your turn again.
Okay. So I have Charla. Okay. So I know that the pain that I was feeling and have written down, I believe it was related to that, but I think that also relates to you as well. But I feel that the pain that I was feeling in my chest, it's more the fact that you are a worry wart. Okay, more than anything.
A worry wart?
Yeah, a worry wart. Like, what's that, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
That is someone
totally
that just
understand what it is, but
yeah. Okay. I'm a control freak. I worry about everything.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We're trying to break it down.
What
but this is about
what's happening? I feel like I'm sitting next to Spirit Walker Nicole right now.
Mm-hmm. But Charla, this is about you not worrying about things, period. I'm just gonna say things. All right, period. And especially, I feel like you worry about what your purpose is and what your goal is in life. Here's the thing. Prioritizing is very, very important, and that was definitely highlighted for me because I put it in the asterisks is the priorities for you is very important.
You put it in capital letters, and it's different writing than the rest of your paper.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Pay attention to that one, girl. Woo!
Priorities. So you need to prioritize and go start doing things in that manner and make it about you and what it is that you, Charla, need and want. Everybody else can kind of wait just a little bit, okay? But I feel that this is one of the things that that you're struggling with, and it can go for so many things, to your personal life, to relationship, to your job. So you just need to prioritize. What I wrote is don't worry about others and what they think. That you will benefit from carrying through your goals, the things that you want to do, period, bottom line, point blank.
I love it when you say that. I'm getting a shirt that says that.
What?
Period, bottom line, point blank. Bam, drop the mic. All right, we got to be able to get to one more before you're done. So
okay, so the card that I pulled for you is her name. It's called Una. Yeah, this one right here. Okay. And so it says, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing, which is basically what I went into. Go ahead. I'm going to leave you with that. You guys make sure you hook up with us on Monday so we can
do more. Donna Marie Higney from Transformation Talk Radio. I've got a card for you. And apparently Spirit Walker Nicole can translate for anyone for a small fee. Girl, we're not allowed to play anymore. You have to be nice or don't speak type at all. So real. So real though. I mean, let's just be honest. That's freaking awesome. So with you guys, if you do not get a reading tonight, please join us Monday. I will post it on Shades of Spirit LLC's Facebook page. We're going to go Facebook Live with LaShawn and myself and Spirit Walker Nicole when she can finally show up and not harass us on the other side, though it is amusing. But Donna Marie, I've got a card for you, and it's out of my Heart Path Oracle deck. And it's hang on, wake up your tenacity and determination. I know times have been rough. Your spirit team is who I'm tuning into immediately to be able to get you the message across. And it is, I can't breathe. Like I have this tightness. I just cannot breathe. And it says, you are extremely creative human, tapping back into that sacral chakra, into that creativity part of you. Whatever path you take, you bring an intriguing point of view. People don't understand you as well. And that gets to be trying at times because you're trying to explain what it is that you're seeing or feeling or what's going on. And people are looking at you kind of sideways. And that's because you are an ascended person. So Donna Marie, I don't want you to forget about that part. You are highly evolved. You've been around a long time we believe in past lives. You tune into us, you're going to get it real. You've been here many, many times in your life. And at this point, you're running out of patience, which is funny that that's a word that comes up again. With others because you are already 6 steps ahead of the game. But you got to hang on, right? It says the observant fox guides you around obstacles that you otherwise may not notice. So you have a guide within you. You have a spirit animal that's helping you see those obstacles that may not be right in front of you, but they're guiding you around them because you know what? You've already been there and done that. And how many times does that get trying on you as a human, as the human learning these spiritual lessons, right? It says you must connect with nature, animals, and the earth. So it's grounding for you. It's your root chakra as well, bringing in that foundation, grounding and releasing energy, connecting with those that are not humans. The card has, I'm going to show it to you, a llama, a bird, a German shepherd, a wolf, another bird in here. It's all about connecting with nature. I want you to start connecting with your Native American spirit guide. So you have a spirit guide who connects with my Native American guide, and they talk freely, and they're talking about it's time for change. You're not in transition anymore. It is just time to make the necessary steps to move forward, right? You know that that's there. And it says, whether or not you realize it, you're a leader. I want you to start taking the limelight. I want you to start owning it for you. And it also wants you to have those creative ideas and to keep them flowing because it's going to keep the energy flowing within you. I know LaShawn's got one more, so I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that gives you a little bit of guidance right now. Do you? Or you're just reading cards for fun?
Well, I just figure whoever I needed to read for, that this is for them. And actually, this is one of those that I just think that anybody can.
We got 2 minutes, so clear it up for the group. Maybe this is supposed to be your group card because you don't have a name attached to it.
Okay.
So in 1 minute, give a group reading, and then we'll tell you guys how to get a hold of us in a minute, and then we will see you back on Monday for just a fun Facebook Live.
Okay, so the card that I pull is the Orca Whale card, which is all about the adventure of hell, a light. Can I say hell?
Yeah.
Of life, period.
We're not on KKNW. We got 1 minute. Go.
Okay. This is all about taking chances, living life to the fullest every single day. We don't have time for the BS. Just go in, jump in, do it. Orca whales are they're leaders. They're leaders. They are ahead of their pods. Be that leader. Bring people along for the great journey that you're about to go on.
I love it. And she's got a mic to say it. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. LaShawn, you can be found at
Luminous Path with Love on Facebook and Luminous Path with Love on Etsy.
You guys go to shadesofspirit.com to book your sessions with me, myself, and I, or Spirit Walker Nicole. Find us on Shades of Spirit LLC on Facebook. We're going to be going live again on Monday at about 4:30 for more live readings for you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, LaShawn.
Bye.
Thank you, Spirit Walker Nicole. And thank you to Jacob, who had to put himself through this whole entire torture.
And all of you for watching.
All right, you guys. Thank you. Have a good evening. Thank you for listening in on Eye of Soul Radio on transformationtalkradio.com with me, Psychic Medium Jaime. Return here next time so you can explore more of the lower level energies, realms, or dimensions. We will go through more darker spirit stories and provide more guidance and self-growth to those who need it. For more information about me, Psychic Medium Jaime, and the Eye of Soul, visit eyeofsoulradio.com. That's eyeofsoulradio.com. Eye of Soul Radio only on transformationtalkradio.com. See you next time.